What's going on YouTube? Thomas L here. CBS Films has dropped the Red Band trailer for the upcoming slasher film titled Hellfest. Here's what the film is about. It's about a masked serial killer turns a horror-themed amusement park into his own personal playground, terrorizing a group of friends while the rest of the patrons believe that it's all part of the show. College student Nellie is visiting her childhood best friend Brooke and her roommate Taylor. If it was any other time of year, these three and their boyfriends might be heading into a concert or bar, but it is Halloween, which means that, like everyone else, they will be bound for Hellfest, a sprawling labyrinth of rides, games, and mazes that travels the country and happens to be in a town. Every year, thousands follow Hellfest to experience fear at the ghoulish carnival and nightmares. For one visitor, Hellfest is not the attraction. It is a haunting ground, an opportunity to slay in plain view of a gawking audience, to caught up in the terrifying fun atmosphere, to recognize the horrific reality playing out before their eyes. As the body counts and frenzied excitement of the crowds continue to rise, he turns his masked face to Nellie, Brooke, Taylor, and their boyfriends, who will fight to survive the night. The film also stars Amy Forsyth, who was last seen in that NBC show Rise. Rain Edwards, who was who was on that show Snowfall. She was in MacGyver. I think she was in one of the soap operas. I think Days of Our Lives or One Life to Live. One of those. And it also stars Beck Taylor Klaus, who's of course best known for MTV Scream, and she also lends her voice on that show Voltron. And also, one thing that really got me excited for this is Tony Todd is in this. Candyman himself, Tony Todd. That catches my drift. I mean, I love that guy. That he's a horror mastermind. Whether you talk about his roles in Candyman, Final Destination, Hatchet, this guy's a horror legend. So that literally gets me more excited for this movie. And the Red Band trailer, holy cow, looks even better than the first trailer. I mean, I bet the first trailer they showed a little too much. Like they showed almost all the kills in the first trailer. Here they didn't really show as much, but and this trailer also confirms this movie is rated R. To be honest, I kind of thought they were going to go for like a PG route, PG-13 route, like Happy Death Day and all. But I'm so glad they're going for R-rated. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be R-rated for gore, mostly violence. These are my favorite type of slasher movies. I mean, yeah, I dug like Happy Death Day and the Prom Night reboot, but my favorite types are gory slasher movies, and this film is pretty much up my alley. And looks like the slasher genre is making a comeback. I mean, we got Hellfest coming out. We got Halloween coming out in October. Next year, probably next year, we're getting the Child's Play reboot. We're going to probably get some more slasher movies down the line. I'm so glad because, all due respect to films like Quiet Plays, Get Out, the slasher genre is my favorite type of horror, and I just love this genre more. Like out of everything, parts of horror, slashers are my favorite. My favorite, like I'm a sucker for horror movies where someone gets killed off one by one, and I'm just a sucker for these type of horror films. So I can't wait. I mean, the film comes out on September 28th, I think 28th or 29th, around that time. But oh no, it's the 29th. Yeah, and that day is pretty cool because it opens the same day as the Kevin Hart film Night School, and it also opens the same day as Smallfoot. I mean, that week is pretty much something for everyone. I mean, if you're like a Kevin Hart fan and you want like some laughter, you go check out Night School. If you want to check it, like have a good scare in you, go check out Hellfest. if you have kids and you can't see any of those two films, go see Smallfoot. So nice week. Anyway, yeah, I can't tell you how excited I am for this movie. The trailers that have been released have so many, and the mask on this thing, on this killer, who I don't know if he's going to be as iconic as, let's say, Jason or anything. Because I don't know if we're ever going to have another iconic horror character like Jason or Freddy or whatever. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. Anyway, let me give it to you guys. What did you thought of the Hellfest Red Band trailer? Are you looking forward for this movie? Has like and the trailer sold you? Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.